What's going on, friends? It's Anton Daniels, and I gotta have a conversation with you guys about Teach Henley because you see how the sun is hitting me. This is no finesse, no makeup, no filters, no none of that. This is 100% Teach Henley. I use it in the morning as soon as I get up, right after I pray and brush my teeth, jump in the shower, and I'm hitting the streets because you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So even though they're giving you 40% off your first order, 20% off for life, even though you may get a free gift, forget all that, right? Because we would do this even if it was full price because it's worth that much. I'm in the streets, I'm kicking it with people when I see Dusties everywhere. You don't want to be them. You want to separate yourself. And the way that you separate yourself is self-care. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now and I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling great. I mean, I already got confidence, but to have that extra boost of confidence, knowing that you've taken care of yourself and you set yourself apart from all of the rest of the sheep that's walking around making bad decisions on a daily basis. And it's reflected in their actions. It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow. And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with us. Thank y'all for tuning in for another edition of, I'm going to just say film review, frame fights, all of that. I'm your host, Anton Daniels, along with my dog, Slimmy.
What's poppin'?
And Miss Sanchez is traveling.
Yeah, she in New York in the madness and the chaos. Woo-wee.
Miss Sanchez is traveling, so she's trying to get through this TSA nonsense. I'm not looking forward to DTW is a little better. We don't have no problems when it comes to TSA. So but I'm not looking forward to having to go and travel while all of this is going on right now. So
hey, that's madness.
They're already into it. They said New Jack City ain't better than paid in full. Oh, we gonna get there.
Wow.
We gonna get there. We definitely gonna get there. So somebody said drop the link, I'll give my opinion. Well, I have. All right. So one of the things that I'm testing out is allowing for this to be a little bit more interactive than usual. So basically allowing for people to give their thoughts and their opinions on each individual film. We'll try to pull one or two people up. If you guys are interested, I dropped the link and it's pinned to the top of the chat. So we're going to talk about the hood movies. We're going to go into New Jack City, Boyz in the Hood, and Menace II Society. But before we get into that, we got to get into a couple different previews. So without further ado, I'm going to do the first preview, and this is what's happening. All right, so I personally have never ever had a emotional connection to Spider-Man. Spider-Man has never really done anything for me. Doesn't mean that it hasn't been a good movie or a good franchise, but like I've never been interested in like I've never seen Spider-Man like, oh man, that got to me. Like this is just it do, but this trailer for me makes it more, it seemed like it's a lot more substance to them. You know what I'm saying? Like outside of Infinity War and stuff like that, or even the Captain America, right? I've never really been emotionally attached to Spider-Man. So it's just been like, oh, it's good, but it's not something that I was tripping about or I gotta go see the first day. I know it's a lot of people that do, but this looks really, really good. I seen this preview and I was like, man, this looks really good. So
yeah, it's all, I think it's Marvel has just completely disappeared. So it's like it's refreshing that they kind of like come back using Spider-Man. Obviously I love Spider-Man, but I just felt like I wasn't connected to those old ones, like the ones with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Like they was okay, and I was just like, I like Spider-Man, but it's just like it's something missing from these. This Spider-Man, Tom Holland, man, he is.
Do you think he the best Spider-Man?
I think he teetering on that line. Yeah. Yeah, because Tobey Maguire, it was almost like I think he was kind of forced on us because we didn't, there wasn't any other. It really wasn't no other hero movies all like that.
Yeah,
So it was like we had to watch Tobey Maguire, and a lot of his mannerisms and things like that, they weren't reminiscent of Peter Parker or Spider-Man. So it was just kind of like, I don't know. But Tom Holland, he seems pretty perfect for the role. And like he's done very well. Even yeah, like
yeah.
watching his growth. Yeah, I think he's probably the best. Yeah, I think
I
so.
like
Yeah.
Tom Holland also. Shout out to the chat. The chat is saying, "Oh, we crazy because Tobey Maguire was the best." I think that those older Spider-Man franchises were limited by the technology, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
technology kind of like if you go back and watch it. I went back and watched a couple of them, and it was just like, like it just don't age as good. It don't mean that it's not good, but it just don't seem like it ages as well. Like
Mm.
when I watch the Dark Knight series, and I hate to always bring up the Dark Knight series, but when I watch the Dark Knight series, for me it's just like this is gonna be great forever. There will never ever be like you don't look at it and say or you know what I'm saying. It's just like this is great forever. And so I think
Hmm.
that Tobey Maguire was dope. I think that Tom Holland probably fit the role. It seemed like a little bit more to me.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
So
Definitely. I don't know. He just got more appeal. Maybe you know what? I'm starting to wonder if maybe it was because Tobey Maguire was too old when he was actually casted.
yeah, maybe
That might
Tom
have something
Holland
to do
seemed
with it.
like he actually fit the role more.
Yeah, man. It
You know what I'm
just
saying?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but he just seemed perfect for it, man. He got the personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did well with that.
It said the Dark Knight trilogy is low hanging fruit. It really isn't low hanging fruit. It's for me. It's the series by which I judge all other series.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
whenever I'm trying to figure out whether or not, like, even I'm gonna show y'all this next trailer. Let me play the next trailer, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can't wait to see
Damn.
that goddamn movie, bro. I can't.
Damn.
You haven't seen that preview yet, see?
No, that's my first time seeing that.
Oh my god, bro! I cannot wait to see Dune 3, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. When
That
I
shit was
when I when I
intense.
look at it and I say, because I don't want them to do any more than three. I think that three is the perfect amount for a perfect series.
Yeah.
And my thing is like I judge series and I compare them to how I feel about the Dark Knight series. When I watch the Dark Knight, I watch all three of them in succession. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? And so when I look at Dune, the first thing that I gotta go do is I gotta go and watch 1, 2, and 3, and it's an incredible series, bro. And it's like, oh, I can't wait till it comes out, bro. I cannot wait till it comes out.
What
I
date?
can't,
What date is it coming out? Did it say or it didn't
I
say?
could tell you. Hold on. Dune release date. Let me put the 3. December 18th.
Ooh, oh man, that's gonna be
Christmas.
crazy. That's
Christmas.
gonna be crazy. Back to back. That Dune is going. That's bold as fuck. They are trying to compete for the crown.
Yeah, I think they are, and
They trying to compete. That's intentional. That's
they going for it.
intentional
They
to
going for it.
to compete with Doomsday. That's bold.
I
I
think they
like it
can do
though.
it. I think they can do it.
I like that though,
I
man.
think they
Hey,
can do it,
go
bro.
all the way with it.
I
If you
think
gonna
they
do
can
it, go
do it.
all the way.
I would bet on Dune as far as a bet. I'm
Damn.
not saying numbers wise because Marvel and Disney already got like a huge
Oh
following,
yeah,
but as
yeah.
far as like a better film, I would go see Dune before I go and see Doomsday.
Ooh,
I would go
wait,
see Dune before I see Doomsday all day long.
ooh, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, bro, I gotta rewatch it, bro. I gotta rewatch it.
Matter of fact, that should be a review show.
Oh, absolutely, 100.
It should be Dune against Doomsday.
I'm with it. I'm
Ooh.
with it. I'm 100% in on it. I'm 100% in on that, bro.
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. And see, Dune, those like I could rewatch the Dark Knight series in the theaters today.
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying? I
God.
could
Oh, I would
rewatch
love that.
Dune in the theaters today. And a lot of the stuff that I watch, I actually watch it back there. We was talking about this before the live stream. I'd be in my studio and I'd be chilling, and the part will come up, and I will get up and I will sit down. I mean, I sit in one of these seats right here, like I sit right here, and I get comfortable, bro. And
Hey, I feel you.
I'm in, bro. And so that's kind of like I love movies, man. I love movies. I love
Man, hell
sports.
yeah. Hell
I
yeah.
just love this shit, bro. And I'm glad that they bringing out more. What make Dune so dope to me is that it's just an original concept, and they got dope villains, and it's dope, bro. The character development, the jealousy, all of that stuff is just dope, bro.
I gotta watch the second one, man. But I like Dune when it came out decades ago. I liked it. It was just long as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It was super long. But I used to watch that Doctor Who. I used to watch a lot of off the wall type of shit. So
Yeah,
it's like that's right up my alley.
I didn't
Woo.
think that Dune was gonna be like I didn't know if they were gonna continue to fund it. I didn't know if they were willing to spend the type of money in order to develop it as a trilogy.
Woo. I know they
When it
glad they
first came
did.
out, when it first came out, I didn't know if they was gonna actually do that. So
I know they glad they did because woo wee.
good, bro. I didn't even see the original Dune at the theater. I seen it like at home or something.
Yeah, I didn't see I saw the first one. I saw the first one on like HBO Max or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it at theaters. I wanted to go, but it was just like, damn, that shit came and went.
Nah, it's
Uh,
incredible, bro.
yeah, the first one was good, but I still gotta watch the second. You know what? I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm going to watch the second one.
It's
Matter of
good.
fact, I probably should watch them back to back.
It's great, man. It's a phenomenal series. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal series. So I am, bro. I'm looking forward to it. Um,
That trailer was incredible though, man. It's like just the way it sounded, everything, man.
yeah,
It just
I'm excited.
that looked good.
So I
Woo.
didn't know if they were profitable on the first one though. That's why I was wondering. Let me see.
It looked expensive. That first one was expensive. That looked real expensive. And they had what's his name in it? Jason Momoa. So they ain't really cut. They ain't cut no corners.
So the original was simultaneously released on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
So conventional profit, it made 400 million on a $165 million budget. So
Woo.
it pretty much broke even, kind of sort of. So
Ain't bad.
them funding, you know what I'm saying, a second one. Let me see. On the second Doom. The second one was really profitable.
Mm. They turned up.
So it grossed 700 million worldwide on a budget of 190.
Oh, maybe I
I
saw
feel like
Dune
it
too.
should be more successful than that too, bro.
Maybe I saw Dune too, because they saying Jason Momoa was killed in Dune too. Hmm.
Uh-huh. So yep. So yeah, man. Yep. It just broke even on the first one, but it generated a decent revenue. But it was also released on HBO Max at the same time. So that's where I watched it.
Damn. That's why okay. Now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense. Because I was like, damn, how is this already out here?
Yeah. So, all right, ready to get to it. I see Christopher Mayberry in the back, but we ain't even reviewed the film yet.
That nigga ready. Boss man Mayberry, what up?
Yeah. Hopefully, get on camera, y'all, if y'all can. And we'd love to have y'all up here. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I figured we'd start off with living just enough.
For the city I'm living.
New Jack City.
Lord.
So let me go ahead and play the trailer, the original trailer before we get into it.
Living, just enough.
Wesley Snipes.
We will own the city.
Ice-T.
Living.
Alan Payne. Chris Rock. Mario Van Peebles. Christopher Williams. Vanessa Williams. Tracy Camilla Johns. And Judd Nelson.
This is Detective Nick Peretti, big crazy jarhead, motorcycle freak, reject cop just like you, Scotty.
On the streets, there's a fine line between wrong and right, good and bad, between those who enforce the law.
It is a war out there.
And those who break it.
Gone are the days of selling on the street corners, dark alleyways, and the back rooms of some bummy-ass bar. We ain't with that no more.
In a city where survival depends on friends.
It's always business. Never personal.
On family.
We gotta look out for one another.
On trust. On loyalty. On power.
Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am!
A family out to run a city are up against cops who know it's streets.
This ain't business. This is personal.
And this is big business. This is the American way.
City. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you want me to go first or if you want to go first.
I'll go first. Oh man, this brought back so many memories. There's so many quotables in there from this movie. But good Lord, dog, what was going on with Ice-T? Boy, boy, I don't know how he got away with this. I don't know how he got any other roles after being this terrible. Even Chris Rock was terrible, man. Like, man, this is early in people's careers. Only one that I was sold on. Like, to me, going back and watching this, to me, it shows how iconic Wesley Snipes really is, because he was believable. Him as Nino Brown was very much believable. It's almost like you don't even see Wesley Snipes, you just see Nino Brown. It's mind-blowing how good he was and how terrible damn near everybody else was. It almost makes you wonder, like, were they on the same fucking set? Like, what were the directors saying during the filming of this, man? How were they letting Ice-T get away with overacting? Chris Rock just, I guess it was just a bad script. Maybe, I don't know. All I know, Wesley Snipes did such a great job. But once you get past the acting and you actually just start focusing on the movie, Alan Payne was good. I ain't gonna lie. But he had such an obscure role. Like, you just once he turned crack,
I'll bring you up in a second. Go ahead.
Once he turned crackhead, man, it was over. I was like, damn, man. Like, that movie is just so. I know it's real life, but it's really depressing. Like, nobody was trustworthy. Everybody was a backstabbing scumbag.
Yeah.
Everybody. Like, dude just, Nino Brown, that nigga might be one of the best dope boy villains ever.
No way, Slimmy.
He was fucking horrible. He was like a horrible human being, man. He was horrible. Like, man, dude used that girl as a
Yeah,
shield.
he did.
I'm like, man, it is no way you could be like this terrible of a person, man. Like, he was horrible. He was the worst. Like, for him to be such a kingpin, he didn't give a fuck about nobody, man.
Yeah,
But it just shows you that in that dope game, you just gotta be fucking heartless. Yeah, you gotta be fucking heartless, man. It just shows like that ain't really a lane for a normal human being, for a sane person. Like, but overall, like it's so much about this movie that I just like, even though the acting is terrible. Like all the quotables, the music, like it's so many songs in that movie that I love. And it's just sad that a lot of these people they didn't do it any justice with their acting, man. And but it was just good to go down memory lane. And I won't rate this movie in no type of way because
I will.
I'm just going to enjoy it for what it was and the
I'm gonna
time.
rate it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna rate about it.
That's not about to destroy this
This
film.
movie is terrible, nigga. This movie is terrible. Why do we like this shit? Like, what was about it that made us like these movies so much, bro? This movie was terrible. It was terrible.
Oh my
Like,
God.
even compared to the movies back then that we rated with the poetic justice, this movie was terrible,
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
It was diabolically terrible, bro. First, you got to start with the acting, bro. Nigga, Ice-T. Oh, God, dog. Oh, God. At no point, at any point in this movie, was I like, you know what? That part he might have did okay.
Hell no.
He was diabolically bad
Yes.
as an actor, bro. That's number one. The one thing I will disagree with you is I thought that Chris Rock did a good job. He was the best crackhead I ever heard of in my life. Because he looked like it, like he was skinny. You know what I'm saying? I thought that this is probably, in my opinion, Chris Rock's best acting ever. I've never seen Chris Rock act this good in no other movie except for this one, bro. I've never believed Chris Rock in any role. When he was the man that was cheating and all that shit, I never believed anything that Chris Rock ever did. This was the best he ever did in his life. I believe this nigga looked like a crackhead. When he was arguing with the prom queen chick and he was about to beat her ass, I was like, yeah, that was one of the best scenes. I think that did a phenomenal job in being a villain. But none of this shit was believable. Like, when I go back and think about it, they was putting computers in there and like they was setting up it in the corner. The fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are these niggas doing? These niggas is get the fuck out. Get the hell out of here, bro.
The niggas took over a whole building
in the middle of New York.
And no police raided that bitch or nothing.
Oh my God, bro. That was so crazy, bro. They police transmitters to see it in real time, the latency and the clarity of being able to see it through his belt.
Bad.
The only thing that I thought was believable and diabolical was the fact that they let that chick break them up. The chick that was in the red and all that
was realistic. Yeah.
G Money simping, you know what I'm saying? And Wesley Snipes, Nino, this nigga turned into a monster. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that all of that was normal and regular. But other than that, man, Mario Van Peebles was bad. The white man that they had that was working with Ice-T was bad.
Yeah. Judd Nelson.
Oh my God, bro. All of them was bad. It was
a
bad.
black thing.
It was bad, dog. It was bad. It was so horrible. Them getting into it with the Italians and all of that shit.
Yeah. Having the wedding shot up.
Even before that, like bringing the news, like don't nobody bring, like get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Like, I had to suffer through it. And then
it wasn't believable.
They put the cherry on top of it, and with Ice-T, and with him beating them up in front of the people. This is a business. This is personal. I said, man, get this motherfucker out of here, bro. This shit don't look believable. None of this junk, bro. None of it made sense whatsoever. The old man complaining inside of the police department and everybody just walking around.
Yeah, that no.
The fuck is going on here?
They either would have kicked him out of the station. First off, how you just
He was in
walking
the
around?
back.
How you walking around in the back of the police station? Maybe police stations used to be different.
No.
Because
No, it wasn't.
They
No, it
got
wasn't, bro.
fucking. How was he back there and he wasn't arrested?
Man, listen, bro. That movie was terrible, bro. It was terrible. That's a hot 4. And the only reason I'm giving it a 4 is because of historical significant
Nostalgia.
purposes.
Yeah.
Bro, these niggas was walking in, taking over the Carter with CMB jackets on, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? They in the middle of the hood with all black with the goat. They look fresh as fuck. But all of the visibility and stuff, what is you doing? They in there, they had CMB and the haircut, the stuttering dude. I said, man.
Oh yeah, that man.
No. I think that this movie was more promoted by the culture and by rappers, even like today.
Oh yeah,
Cash Money Brothers and all of that shit, like CMB. And the quotes, all of the quotes were significant and historical. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes,
you know, all of that stuff. Yeah. All of that, you know, I think that was taught. They didn't use no code words. Chris Rock came in and he was like, hey, man, you know, I want to move up to the dope room. And G Money, yeah, we going to promote you. Nigga, what the fuck is going on here? How did this nigga just get promoted to the dope room? Why would you promote Chris Rock to the dope room?
Yeah, man. Like they know he had got caught. Why would they let him back into the fold?
Man, listen, bro.
It didn't make
this movie was
sense.
Terrible. This movie was terrible, bro. All of the casting was wrong. Only thing they got right was G Money, Chris Rock, and Nino Brown. Even the black girl, like the dialogue when they shot the old man, the Jamaican guy in the beginning, and G Money was like, "Ooh, in broad daylight," and I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" So I don't know. And I'm New Jack City. I got it now. Like it's on my Apple TV. It's on my Apple thing. I own it forever now.
I bought it too.
I paid $15 for this shit, bro, or something like that. Recent purchases. Yep, New Jack City, right there. Look at this shit, bro. This is the one that I got on my purchase list that I don't necessarily feel like I need to have on my purchase list, bro.
Yeah, it's just strictly for nostalgia.
Mario Van Peebles directed the shit. That's why he put his. I didn't know that Mario Van Peebles directed it. That's why he put himself in the. That's why he put himself in the movie.
Yep.
Now I'm looking at it. I'm starting to look at the credits and shit.
Yeah, man. It all makes sense now.
Not a good
one. It all
one
makes sense.
But very entertaining. And I think it's a little different rewatching them because you know a lot of the scenes already that's gonna happen before it happened. But I did miss some stuff. I never watched the very, very beginning of New Jack City, like the very, 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 very beginning.
Really?
I never watched the part where the nigga. This is what really set it off. When Ice-T is trying to buy a key from Pookie, bro, what is happening right now? It seemed like I always came out on the part where he was chasing Chris Rock down the steps. And you know what I'm saying? He was trying to get his money back. Why is Ice-T in the middle of the hood trying to buy a key from Pookie? That's not even that. What are we doing?
Yeah, That didn't make any sense.
That whole thing made no sense, bro. It made
And he
no
fired.
sense.
And he fired his weapon from a distance without knowing that that was the only person he would hit.
Bro, that made no sense. It made zero sense.
None
at all. Nobody would be trying to buy a key from Pookie in the middle of the hood and showing them the money. The fuck is you doing? And somebody said things were more open. No, they wasn't, bro. No, it wasn't.
No. He would have never.
And why would you try to buy it from a jack boy? Get the fuck out of
here. Yeah. No, Pookie was not a runner. He was a jack boy. Nino Brown even told him that. He was like, "You were horrible as a jack boy. You got shot." He told him that when he was cracked out and he tried to get some food from him. He was definitely a jack boy. He wasn't no runner.
Why would you be walking around asking somebody to buy a key?
Man, that shit was.
Woo. Why would you be walking around asking to buy a key?
That shit was weird, man.
Come on, man. Stop, bro. Stop.
Yeah, it goes to show you why Mario Van Peebles disappeared. that nigga can't direct shit.
That was terrible, bro. It was. And anybody that said that it wasn't terrible, I gotta question your judgment. Christopher Mayberry, I don't know if you want to come up. You got a cam up if you want to come up, big dog. Let me read some of these super chats. Oh, I ain't even put it up there. Hold on. Look at me. I done forgot to put it up there. Nino Brown at the bottom. let me get Christopher Mayberry up. Christopher Mayberry, what up, though?
Hey, what up, baby?
What's happening?
What up, big dog? How you feel?
He want me to cam up. I told never mind. I'm good, baby. You?
We good, big dog. What you think about New Jack City, bro?
Oh, man. I think that New Jack City was good for its time, for that time. When we look at it now, that shit was trash.
I don't know if it was good for that time, bro.
You don't think so? I think
I don't know, bro.
It's certain things. I think all three of these movies are nostalgic or hood movies, so they nostalgic, but all of them have a different reference point to them. New Jack City was horrible. Don't get me wrong. That shit was trash. That shit was ass. Don't get me wrong. But being in the hood the way they was, having the community, that was kind of a reflection of the niggas that was selling turkeys out the back of the U-Haul that sold all the drugs, right? So everything sort of have its own point in that movie, but if you want me to go 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a -20, nigga. I'm gonna give it a -20. It's got to make its own way up because in this whole sense, that shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't swing it, bro. It's not. It just don't resonate with me.
It don't. I think that's it.
But so a lot of grace, bro.
What's that?
People gave a lot of grace to these movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how?
I don't know. Maybe they just went and supported any black movie that came out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I think too. It was just the fact of the movie. Who was in it? The black people. That's what I'm saying. It has its own, it has its touch on what was going on, but being a movie in itself, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah, it's strictly about the culture.
Yeah,
it's strictly about dope boy culture.
Right.
And that's why it
and that's why I say it was a representation. Yeah. So I think all three of these movies have a representation of their own. But I think this one right here, like I said, was a representation of the gangsters who was giving out the turkeys, who sort of provided for the apartment buildings or the community that they was in, and that's it. It had nothing else to it.
Let me bring up Jay Takashi also. Jay, what up, big dog?
What's happening?
You muted.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Word, big dog.
Yeah. Oh, okay. First of all, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to Slimmy, man. I've been watching the Room 09. I've been watching AD ever. Wow, it's been a long time. But I just want to say something real quick. New Jack City. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I got the whole album of that whole movie on my iPad. So don't get it twisted that those songs are fire. So I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Like I love the songs.
Absolutely.
Like Guy in New Jack City Swing. I listen to that almost every Sunday, bro. I can't get over how good that song is.
I give you that.
So
I'm with that. I think the soundtracks probably elevated the movies more than the movies themselves.
I agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree. Same thing with Boyz in the Hood, and same things with Menace II Society. I think, and let's keep it real. We were actually promoting a lot of these artists got promoted off these movies. If you want to keep it real,
Absolutely.
What Christopher Williams? Like that brother like had hits. Like their songs like elevated the actual picture, in my opinion. And Nino, I'll say this. Wesley Snipes, I tell cats, we gotta give that dude a lot of flowers for some of the roles that he played in some movies, because him playing Nino Brown, that brother was running stuff. Now he was running stuff. Yeah. He had like keep it real, like his whole crew, like they listened to him. Like they were all about getting the bag, all about getting the money, no matter who it destroyed. As long as they garnered a respect around amongst their people and things of that, they didn't give it. Pardon my French, they didn't give a damn who they hurt.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
My favorite line is like he said, "Sit your $5 ass down before I make change." It's my favorite. It's my favorite line. It's my favorite line in the whole movie, man.
What up, BJ?
What's good, peoples?
What's happening?
Slimmy. What's good, panel? What's good, AD?
What up,
big dog? How you feel?
Man, I feel good, man. I feel good, bro.
What do you think about New Jack City, bro?
It was for its time. I think at that time it was. You gotta remember, it was a gangster era at that time. You know, all the albums were gangster. Hey, I still got the original soundtrack, so with the liner notes. It was it was directed by Mario Van Peebles. Ironically, he started his own movie, and he was just trying to get his movie chops going on. Ice-T, the acting was subpar, but it had a good storyline, and everybody played their part to the ability that they could at the time, but we wasn't looking at it that we just wanted the element of, because we could relate to it. The gangster era, it was just, it was like, this shit is crazy. It was like, it was just perplexing to see it on screen and just embrace it. Just like it was the Scarface of our time at best.
Yeah. One of the scenes that was really compelling for me was the chick that G Money was messing with, that Nino Brown wound up, fucking with. And honestly, those was what the pass around.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So the real question that I have as we navigate, because it ain't even whether or not the movies was good or not good. I don't even really care like that. The real question that I have is, was either one of them wrong?
No.
Or did G Money get in his feelings?
Yes.
Or did Nino Brown overstep his boundaries?
No.
No, Nino overstepped his boundaries.
She was for the street.
What make you think he did?
Well, when G Money said, "I don't got no papers on her," she up for grabs. He didn't mean that. He didn't mean that.
He did mean it. He
did not mean that.
Do you think
he did not mean that?
Feelings then?
It was a gentleman.
No. He was. Hold on, wait. He was absolutely in his feelings.
Okay.
But he liked the girl, but he did not want to look weak in front of Nino.
In front of his boy.
It was really all a mind game.
Right.
So
which is why it led to him using the dope. Like Nino turning on him, he felt like Nino turned on him. And he lost it. That right there was he was trying to show Nino like, look, nigga, I'm him too. But he really wasn't. He wasn't cut like that.
I agree.
Right. Also,
he wasn't cut like that.
But
also I want to
before you say something, Jay, but let me add this in there. He still should not have been. I think that Nino overstepped his boundaries because he should have known what was going on. Nino, he was at that point. He was power hungry. He was drunk on right.
Yeah,
he was already on some the world is mine type shit, right?
Yeah.
But G Money should have never loved that hoe to where he let
that's my thing.
That's the key. Like,
that's my
end of the
thing.
day,
I think that's the key.
Because it's a difference between the chick that's yours and the chick that's for everybody.
Everybody.
You never fall in love with a chick that's for everybody. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
He should have let that shit. Him letting that hoe drive him into being a user. That honestly, that was the biggest teachable moment in that film to me. Is the fact that a chick came in, and next thing you know, this nigga crash out, this nigga fucking on her, and she wasn't even hiding. She was just like, "Yo, I'm fucking whoever the man is." She was giving,
she was the opportunist.
Yeah, she was giving props the whole time. Like, no, the world is yours. Why she sitting there with G Money? And I would have been like, well, I mean, it was kind of messed up in front of the wife, or the main chick,
right?
Still, G Money let that shit get to him, bro.
That's
Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, that's all I was about to say. Being able to read the room, right? Mm-hmm. That's why I think old boy was definitely in his feelings on the situation. Sure. Being able to read the room, you got to understand what the fuck going on. Okay, she for everybody. Boom. Allow her to be for everybody. Don't get into the fact. Don't think that she for me, and then you find out in front of it. So I got a chick that I'm fucking with, and I introduce her to y'all, but all y'all know her. Now I'm mad because y'all know her. How?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I think that he was in his feelings.
Well, I think it was more so that Nino, he didn't think Nino would actually go through with it. And would flip on him. He never thought
Nino. Why he ain't think Nino would go through on it? That nigga Nino was go through with everything.
Right.
No.
That nigga had no limits.
But G Money was right there with him, so he didn't expect. I don't think he expected him to actually go through it with him, because he's his right hand man. So he thinking like, I helped you build this. You're not gonna do nothing like that to me. He was wrong though.
I can see what you're saying, but I think different though. Personally, I'm speaking personally. I think different. I think anybody can get it.
Oh, no, for sure.
So
I agree with that.
So I definitely in the course of the movie, I definitely can understand what you're saying. I definitely can see what you're saying.
Yeah, like Nino, G Money, I don't know why he felt like he could trust Nino that much with a broad, like especially after the way, how quickly they rose and how he started acting. Once he
look at AD, he like, man, I can't even clip this shit up, man.
Right.
They done fucked up the whole thing.
She done fucked up the whole program.
I wasn't trying to come online. I had the camera off in the back, right? Let's continue with the situation.
What's good,
well, I gotta admit this something because I'm getting too many text messages. So I kept saying that Halle Berry was in New Jack City as the crackhead. That's Jungle Fever. I was wrong. She was in Jungle Fever as a crackhead. Yeah. Miss Sanchez wanted me to admit that I was wrong. She said
it's okay with being wrong. The chick in New Jack City, the woman in New Jack City lived like Halle Berry.
No. She was dark skinned. She looked crazy.
I mean, dark skinned look crazy, but I can understand how you could get that wrong though.
No, but Jungle Fever, she looked. Ooh, she was with Samuel Jackson, I believe. Yeah.
But
Samuel
back to the chick
Jackson.
though, it was supposed to be a gentleman's agreement. It's like she off limits, but she really not. But it just depends on if you honor it. But Nino was like, shit, everybody free game. I'm the man. And it just proves a point that women want the top dogs, and they gonna step over. They're gonna go up the ladder until they get the one they want. Man, she saw it for what it was.
Yeah,
and I just want to further emphasize how awful Ice-T's acting is. With the exception of Law and Order. With the exception of Law and Order, he fits well in Law and Order.
I was about to say,
he's good in Law and Order.
He killed Law
Especially
and
with the
Order.
unit, yeah.
I don't know how many takes he had to get it right, but
him and Alan Payne, like I watched multiple different things with both of them. It's like, these dudes are awful.
But I think at that time they was good though. That was the early 90s.
Yeah.
I don't see how. Oh,
that was the early 90s. What was we?
But
what was we expected then?
When I was watching it, I was thinking about how that scene when Pookie was getting popped off for having a wire, and how it was almost like watching a Chinese movie with the subtitles. Like the words wasn't matching up with his mouth.
Right.
Like
she was like,
he was like, what the fuck?
So bad, bro.
Yo, see them Chinese guns.
I see might need to be studied, man. He might need to be studied, man. Because
he might need to.
How did he get this far with that bad of an acting skill set?
I mean,
well, or lack thereof.
Being who he is.
It's the name, bro.
Insane.
His name.
Yeah, it got to be that name. That name.
His
name. I think it was his reputation. That's what I think.
His name.
Honestly.
Well, we got to get to the next movie. Let me read some of these super chats first, and then we're going to get to the next joint. Shout out to the chat. We appreciate y'all. Equal Opportunity Smoke says, shout out to the guys. AD, I DM'd you. Appreciate you again, OG. Shout out to Equal Opportunity Smoke, bro. I'm not, you know me, I'm bad on my DM, so I'm going to check that, John. Q Snow Show says, hey, AD, I might need a step-by-step tutorial on how to use your phone to live stream while also sharing your screen on your laptop, big dog. All right. I don't see no problem with that. Kai says y'all sleep on Paid in Full. Nah, we ain't sleep on it. We good. Kai also says y'all sleep. Toby is the best with Spider-Man. Dark Knight is the best superhero series of all time. I agree with you. I agree. Spacey says Frame Fights is better than film reviews for sure. Q Snow says, are y'all going to review the new MJ film with his nephew?
Yeah, we don't really have a choice. We showed the trailer, so
I'll struggle through it.
Yeah, I don't really want to see a movie about MJ because of how he felt about the.
Call me Mr. Love says, Miss Sanchez, if you watching, we miss you. 80 fix it. LMAO. Bring back Pretty Brown. Miss Sanchez is flying. She's trying to get back and forth to her destination. Five Brown says the age-old question is still is, the G Money Maker missed a shot in the opening scene. There is no net, so it was hard to tell. Technically, he did. Yeah.
I saw that in the show.
Right.
Wu-Tang is for the kids, says Dr. Brian Robinson. And the Right Path Good says next Sunday, Hood Horror Movies, Bones, Vamp in Brooklyn. Vampire in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Oh, how were vampire movies? Oh, Hood Horror Movies. What you gonna do? Tales from the Crypt or something?
I was about to say Leprechaun in the Hood.
I love that title. That's wild.
Stop. We'll figure it out.
I love that title.
We'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Let me get to the next movie. Let me give y'all the preview of the next movie, and then we're going to get y'all thoughts on it.
This is Los Angeles, gang capital of the nation.
It just goes on and on, you know. Either they don't know, don't show, don't care about what's going on in the hood.
South Central LA.
Yo, Benito, let's do the local thing.
It's tough to beat the streets.
What am I supposed to do? Fool roll up, try to smoke me? I'm gonna shoot the motherfucker.
You have to think, young brother, about your future.
Man, why you sweating me?
You're my only son, and I'm not gonna lose you to no bull.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of myself.
Trey wanted to work his way up. Trey is a grown man now. He is not a little boy anymore.
Heard you like Mr. GQ Smooth now.
Maybe some of what you gotta rub off on it.
Ricky was looking for a better life.
I want to do something with my life, right? I want to be somebody.
When you were a little boy, you used to run around here all the time with that football in your hand. I always knew you would amount to something.
Doughboy was living by the laws of the street.
Fuck you looking at, nigga? We got a problem here? We got a problem, nigga?
Can we have one night where there ain't no fight, nobody gets shot?
It's hard to be a saint in South Central LA.
I don't understand why you insist on learning things the hard way, Trey, but you're gonna learn.
How to survive in South Central? Rule number one, difference of a gun, and then South Central. That's how you survive. Rule number two, don't trust nobody, especially a girl with a hooker's body. Rule number three, don't take your life for granted. This is the craziest place on the planet.
Something wrong? Something wrong? Yeah. It's just too bad you don't know what it is.
And this is only the first verse of the song.
Don't stop what you was playing this gangster, homie. Yo, I'ma lift my hand, tilt to the back, and step with a get and ready to cap. Hey, yo, Q, watch out, motherfucker.
All right, Slimmy, you want me to go first, or you want to give me your thoughts?
Oh, you can go ahead.
This is clearly the best for me. This is the better movie of the three. I didn't realize when I rewatched it, I actually kind of felt something like on multiple different parts of the movie. When Trey was, I think that Cuba Gooding Jr. did a phenomenal job, bro. First of all,
absolutely.
He was a really good actor in this. Lawrence Fishburne showed me that we all get old. That nigga was fit as fuck, bro. Lawrence Fishburne's had that shit popping. He was fit as fuck. It also showed me that black women was unruly back then just as much as they are now.
Facts.
Angela Bassett was talking.
Mic
big
check. Can y'all
shit.
hear me? One time.
No, we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Angela Bassett was talking big shit, especially in a restaurant, bro. She was talking to that nigga like he was nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that the movie is a microcosm of what I don't think that much has changed. That's the crazy part about watching this movie, is that if you think about it, in the early 90s and what we are today, from our neighborhoods to the houses to the way that we see life, to the same conversations, to the arguments, even how it is that we look at relationships, it's the same.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. We are literally in a time
capsule.
Time capsule. We're living
Facts.
in a time capsule
Facts.
that got a chokehold on us, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a loop. It's a time.
It's a loophole.
It's crazy to
Loophole.
look at that movie and to be like, you know what? Ain't much really changed. Like, it really ain't really changed, bro. At
More
all.
things change, more things stay the same. Man.
Yes, bro. But I also, like, it really did hit me. I think the part that showed me that it was levels to this and how great these actors was when he had Ricky in the house and they was crying over him, and the mama was fighting Doughboy and shit. I was like kind of like a little choked up on that part, bro. That kind of broke my heart. Now, I don't know if I'm getting weaker as a person or what, but that did break my heart a little bit.
No, it just resonates.
That part
I think
always,
it just resonates.
That's
with
real,
me.
man.
Yeah,
That's
that
real.
part,
Yeah, it was real.
That part
Yeah,
always,
that was real.
It was real.
always fucked with me.
Yeah.
That
Ricky.
mama acted her ass off, bro.
Yeah.
Tyra Farrell. She
She
a good
acted
actor.
her
I think that
ass
she don't get a
off
lot
on
of
that.
credit.
She was acting like that role today. She might have been an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
With the way that she was acting in that movie. So I think that Ice Cube, this was probably his most believable role. Like, I think he was natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And all of the stuff that they was talking about, it was just like, what made this so good is that it seemed like everybody was like, I don't know if you can write a script for a lot of the stuff that was happening.
I don't think they did. That's what.
Yeah, the conversations around dominoes.
Yeah.
When they was at the party.
Yeah, that's not scriptable.
It can't.
Yeah, at all. I think that's more of like LA.
You just gotta you do this. We in this situation, go.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like it just can't, bro. Like all of the different things that happened in the movie, it just was like, yo, this is some real shit. It's never stopped.
Yeah.
Even him going to look for them and you know, all of that stuff, bro. Like it's just crazy, man. Him trying to make it into college and him saying he wanted to go to the army or the military and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like even the conversations and the dialogues was it was dope. It was pretty dope. But again, it just reminded me that Boyz in the Hood is I don't think the Boyz in the Hood get the same accolades and credit that it deserves for what it was in the storyline and the carrying that storyline, the character development. Again, one of the things that's interesting about these movies for me is that they're not even that long. But the character development, the storyline, and them making you feel something and resonating with you, all of that stuff is hitting. You know what I'm saying? It really fits. So I like Boyz in the Hood more than all three of the movies. So go ahead, Slimmy.
Obviously, you know, it's one of my favorite movies ever, and it's like the first time I saw it, you know, I was just looking at it from like, yo, this is sad. But then when you start digging deeper into what actually the message that's actually being conveyed is that you're not a product of your environment. You don't have to be. So it showed that shit from multiple different personalities. It showed it from Doughboy, who fed into it. He did not want to leave it alone. He didn't have to do anything none of that shit. He could have walked. He got his brother. Well, his brother got himself into some shit. He got his brother out of it.
Right.
He got his brother out of it, but it ultimately cost him his life because he was overdoing it.
Right.
If everybody just walks away, Ricky probably go to college. Nothing happens. It ain't no beef. But it also shows you that the hood is such a terrible place. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. It ain't a place for sane people. Just the way that it's set up, it is fucked up. It is not for the faint of heart, but it also it gets you callous. It gets you callous to a regular life because a lot of people in like far out, they don't deal with that type of shit, man. They don't just walk up. We're not just going to the fucking mall. Most people aren't just going to the mall. They aren't going to the to the fucking theater and running into people, and just like that, you lose your life 2 weeks later. That doesn't happen to normal people. It just doesn't happen. But I think the fact that Furious Styles, man, that is an incredible role, man. He wasn't running in no victim Olympics.
Yeah.
He was. It literally showed the difference of having a father in your life.
Yeah.
When he take the gun from him, he was like, you think you a dog now.
Yeah.
You think he like you? Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
You like that now?
Yeah.
No, you not. You not. You not built for that shit. You not Doughboy. And if you really watched that movie, the saddest part to me is the very end when you find out Doughboy dies.
Yeah.
He gets smoked. 2 weeks later. It just goes to show you, like, we really haven't come that far. We got technology. We got the internet. So people doing it, but people still doing the same old shit. They not content with life. So they still doing, I mean, like, man, this movie is 30 years old, man. It's 30 years old, and we're still talking about the same things about how certain women are just truly unruly, and they don't respect men. This dude is raising his son the right way, and she giving him all the pushback in the world. We still having the same discussions. We still having the same discussions, man. So it's like, it's so many messages in this, man. It's just like, it's unreal how great this film is. It's shot masterfully. I think the soundtrack is amazing, and all those different personalities are real people all over the United States of America in the hood. That is a real. This is a real story of different type of personalities, man. Like from start to finish, Boys in the Hood is a classic, man. I will not rate this movie. I love it. I can't get enough of Boys in the Hood, man. But the thing that you really should take from it is the hood ain't a place for you. It ain't a place for you, man.
I agree.
As soon as you can,
Right.
get the fuck out. Please get the fuck out the hood. Because it
I
ain't for
agree.
you. It'll take you
As soon as you can. Right.
That's facts.
Ain't for you.
Yeah.
It takes you as soon as you can. You gotta mute your mic. That's facts.
You got feedback.
Bob Brown.
What's good, Bob? Mute your mic. That's facts.
You got a lot of feedback.
Bob Brown.
I don't know if you got a fan in the background or what, but you got a lot
You
of
watching
feedback.
it. You gotta turn whatever you watching, turn it down, bro.
You got to turn it off wherever you watch.
You want to hear yourself on the TV. Oh, I'm on TV. Oh, Mom, I made it.
Anybody else got thoughts on
it was
Boys in the Hood?
so I was having a conversation with the guys a while ago, and the conversation came up was like, which one was more impactful? Which one was, had a better story or whatever? It was Boys in the Hood or Menace II Society. And I had at the time I hadn't watched the movie. I had to rewatch and then come back. So it seemed to me like Menace II Society was a specific aspect of what Boys in the Hood was talking about, right? So, and maybe we'll get to that. But when I watched Boys in the Hood, bro, I was like, John Singleton was an absolute genius for how he put all this together. This was like, and I found out that this was like his directorial debut, right? He wrote this when he was like 24, put this together when he was like 24. So for him to do all of that, you got the fatherlessness in the house, you got broken families because of that, you got how the mother is against the father, which then affects the child, you got the freaky neighbor, you got the gang life, smoking and drugs. Like, it is absolutely amazing. You got the two brothers where one is like in the hood and he has no prospects for the future. Then you got the other one that is the polar opposite and has all of the prospects for the future to potentially get the family out of the hood because of what he's capable of, the gift that he has, and it get ruined because of the hood, just like Slim was talking about. It's all ruined because of the hood. And man, when this movie was so impactful to me because I personally have genuine desire for the Black community to get better and not have to use this as a example, movies like this as an example of what happens in the hood. I could only watch this movie one time and I was like, I can't watch it again, bro. But what put the icing on the cake was when Doughboy died. Mother lost both of her sons.
They didn't say it though. I mean, they didn't show it. They just said it at the end.
Yeah. So like Doughboy died 2 weeks later. Literally, when I watched that, it takes a lot for me to have a physical reaction when I'm watching the show or watching the movie. When it said Doughboy died 2 weeks later, I was like, but I'll stop there. I don't want to take all the talk time.
No, you cool. I like that. Anybody else got thoughts on Boys in the Hood?
I do. That what my man just said. Yeah, dude. I only saw it a good one time with my brothers, and because I have brothers specifically, I was like, bruh, had that been us, our mom, there's no way in hell our mom would be sane at all. Because I'm gonna say this: the more of a lesson that you take from this movie in general. And by the way, let's just get this out of the way. Where I grew with AD and everybody on the panel, Boys in the Hood is a superior film to all the other ones on this list. Let's keep it real. It's the life lesson, and all you needed. And I'm gonna say this: all you probably need to do is see it one time to really get the lesson. And I'm like, all right, I don't need to be living this type of life. There's no way that the hood should not be romanticized. at all for giving and remember that takes place in LA. And
LA is a horrible place, bro.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to go visit there. Not ever once. And I'm just like, nope. Because with certain, like I tell people this, with certain movies, with how they filmed it, and shout out to this brother down here for saying John Singleton, because I actually have been following him for a while when he filmed, when his name got credited to certain films that he had directed. And like the culture is so can immerse you, whether you're born into it or whether you're not, or whether you have friends from there, or anybody who is associated. What it just tells you is that anybody who you're associated that is from that hood, particularly, there is a good chance that it can nab you. If you're, and AD said this a couple of days on his stream, where he says if you're a weak-willed person to be easily grabbed, you will get sucked in. Like that was the lesson. Pause that. My bad. That I said no, but yeah, Slimmy, I hate you for that, but you're right. But but I added context to that. But man, that movie, just seeing Ricky and Doughboy in not living at the end of that, I was like, bro, me bro's like, we can't watch this again, bro. Like, this is sad. Like, I can't do it. And
let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think that John Singleton get the credit that he deserves?
No,
because John Singleton, in a sense, is what Ryan Coogler really aspiring to be.
That is true.
And when we think about it from that lens, it's like, nobody mentions John Singleton. Like, nobody ever says anything about John Singleton and all the films and the culture and the stuff that he put together. Nobody talks about John Singleton in that conversation, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we've never seen any honors. We've never seen nobody bring him up.
Right.
You know what? It's funny when you pioneer something and you spawn off all the directors that come after you. It's kind of like you get lost to the wayside. It's kind of like the LeBron versus Mike Jordan debate. Who's the GOAT? Who started it all? And when they don't reach back and look at where these films come from that spawn into now, they kind of get lost by the wayside. People will just be like, well, that was then, that's old school, but this is now, and they don't give people their flowers like they're supposed to.
John Singleton got some great movies, bro.
Yeah, he do. He got Higher Learning. What else?
You muted, Father. Unless you muted.
Did y'all know that John Singleton directed Rosewood?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know about Rosewood. Yeah,
sure did. Rosewood.
Wow.
I was about to say Hustle and Flow, Baby Boy. He had his Baby
He
Boy.
did Stan too.
And he was either executive producer behind the scenes, but you could tell his work.
Four Brothers, Too Fast,
Four Brothers. Yeah.
Too Fast, Too Furious. I remember that.
That man is a legend.
His filmography
He don't get his accolades, but I think that he was the type of guy that you don't miss him until he's gone. And what I mean by that is, what's that?
He did. He's the director of Snowfall. Yeah.
Snowfall. Yeah. But I think that he one of them people that you don't miss him until they gone. I don't really know nobody else who could have directed the certain things that he's done the way that he's done it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, he directed Boys in the Hood on a very limited budget.
Yeah, absolutely.
The budget was not a big budget, so he had to cut corners. He had to strip down and go in and edit and do a lot of cutting and stuff like that. It probably could have been longer. Probably been a bit longer story, but I think it was, for the time limit that it was perfect.
John Singleton was going back to back with monster-ass movies, bro.
Mm-hmm. He actually might be. I think he's criminally underrated, to keep it real with you. He's very underrated. Since he didn't get the flowers he deserved.
He started this gangster shit, It's the thing. Basically.
Just can't believe how well he did, bro.
Yeah.
That he put together. That's crazy.
You have a point when you said Ryan Coogler is like a young John Singleton, bro.
Yeah.
that's something to remember.
Do you think that people are seeing that, or do you think that people are just kind of giving Ryan Coogler his own lane?
I don't think that people is even paying attention to how significant John Singleton is.
Yeah. You got to remember, we didn't have the internet like we do now either. You know what I'm saying? It was like, if you know, you know. You know, if you're a movie buff, you will know.
I don't think that most people are movie buffs, though, and black culture.
Especially not like who the director is.
Yeah, I think that we're more or less on some music shit or sports stuff, but we don't really deep dive on the cultural impact of movies and all of that type of stuff. Like, we don't really deep dive on that. Like I've never even we've seen sports shows, even on YouTube as content creators. We've seen sports shows. We've seen, conversations about Pop the Balloon. We've seen, all kind of stuff with regard to music reviews. We see hardly nobody talking about movies or theater or anything like that. I don't think I've ever seen one.
Another thing too is that you don't get the liner notes too. Like I'm reading the liner notes of Boyz n the Hood, the soundtrack, and he's an executive producer off the soundtrack too, and that's rare.
Yeah.
Question, y'all. What happened to soundtracks? I always wondered that.
Dave,
what you mean?
I don't even want to get
it's all on streaming.
Even before like streaming, it's still like soundtracks died like in the 90s. Like it ain't when the last dope soundtrack y'all heard of.
Ain't no soundtracks.
So in order to have a good soundtrack, you gotta have good music.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, think about it. Artists look forward to being on a soundtrack to add their own little piece to what was going on. These people ain't watch it. You got to remember the attention span is only like 1.1 seconds. So if the movie ain't in a short, you
got to think about it though. We don't really get no new.
You got a point.
There is no new films that's being made or produced like they were in the 90s and even in 2000s. True. Like even if you want to say shit like Brown Sugar or stuff like that, right?
I think that might be the last dope one I remember.
Exactly.
We had N2D, we had all of that type of stuff. Like today they don't. The last soundtrack I could remember that was even something that people talked about was probably like, didn't Kendrick Lamar do something with Black Panther or something?
Yeah, I was waiting to say that.
Other than that, I don't think we even hear about no kind of none of that. Right?
And it was a crazy gap even before that one. Like that one was dope, but when was the last one before that one you remember?
Yeah, I don't think
none. Mid 2000s.
Baby Boy.
Baby Boy.
Bro, some of them.
He said.
Yeah, they don't
because they were singing the song.
Yeah, the soundtrack was a part of the. It was just a part of the movie. It was a part of the movie.
Some of the soundtracks was better than the movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like some had dope soundtracks in the movie. Yeah. What's that movie? Hold on. Damn, what was that movie? It was a movie. Remember that movie Half? It was like Half Plenty or Half Plenty or something like that.
Yeah.
In the 90s, the movie was trash, but the soundtrack was dope as hell. The soundtrack was definitely better than the movie.
I mean, it's no different than How High and all of them shit.
Right?
Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. One of the things that really inspired me to really love the culture and hip hop and all of that, I remember they had this documentary and it was a soundtrack to it. It was called, I think it was called The Show.
The Show. I still got. I got that.
You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
It was called The Show. I remember The Show. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I remember all of that type of stuff, and so, and it, you know what? I think that one of the most recent soundtracks that probably was significant was probably the 8 Mile soundtrack.
Oh yeah, that was a dope soundtrack.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was dope.
That's a really good one.
That's 25 years ago now, AD.
Was it 25?
Yeah, when I was out.
2002.
Damn. Almost 30 years old.
2002.
Time flies.
2002, Slummy.
Yeah.
I because I literally popped on 8 Mile. I'd say probably about 4-5 days ago.
Yeah, 2002.
Just to run through it. Nothing crazy, but
I mean, bro, you know how dope 8 Mile was, bro.
Yeah.
We actually, motherfuckers, people got famous off of the back scenes, like
Hell
Marv One and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Quest McCody was in there too, though.
He was. Quest was in there.
Quest McCody was in there. Yeah. Yeah,
What,
man.
8 Mile?
Marv got known. Marv got known because
Okay.
it was an actual battle. They
It
had
was.
an actual battle for 8 Mile, and I think Marv won. And
well,
yeah,
M first it was supposed to just be for a deleted scene.
Yeah,
but the shit started being really engaging, and M wasn't even supposed to rap because he was
Yeah.
supposed to be preserving his voice. But then he was like, "Fuck this," you know what I'm saying? Y'all not about to be getting off. Like, let's get it. Then. You know what I'm saying? But that's what made it so dope.
Yeah, man.
That's what made it so dope, bro. Like, it was a real thing.
Where you was at, like, was that like the talk around town, or did the movie just come out and y'all was like, oh shit, or like was it like buzz around town that they was filming?
Back then, M always got love in the city, but there was always been like this battle, between the underground and the mainstream, right? And M hasn't really gotten the praise that he's supposed to get. He gets it overall, but from people that are in the hood, in the culture, they try to discount his impact. You know what I'm saying? And
that's crazy.
Like on that type of time, right? So even when it was out, it was like people were looking for the significance that came along with it. Because like we used to have this place called the Hip Hop Shop, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep, sure did. I heard of that.
Yeah. So the Hip Hop Shop was popping, right? But back then it was a lot of like freestyling. It was a lot of ciphers.
Right there on 7 Mile.
Yep, right on 7 Mile. It was a lot of ciphers. It was a lot of that type of shit. So when you think about the culture, it was almost like, and Detroit at that time was a lot more divisive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was more beefing. Nowadays,
Street Lords versus
Street Lords,
Cheddar Boys.
Cheddar Boys, And
I just went down a whole rabbit hole with them.
You have Blade in them and all of them.
Big Hurt,
everybody. But the point is that I'm making is that M kind of put a spotlight on the fact that I think that people needed to start working together more. And I think that a lot of people, KDZ, all of those type of people.
KDZ was from Gangster too.
Yeah, he was. And so nowadays, everybody that squashed their beef. You know what I'm saying? 42 and Sada Baby, all of them squash their beef. And they just be moving like it don't matter who don't. Even if you got a beef, it ain't overt no more. It's like we gonna handle that shit behind the scenes. And everybody kind of move as a unit. That's why even as a content creator, I don't like if I have something that I disagree with or some shit that come up, I won't even review shit that people talk about negative about the city because you're not about to have me be the one to throw everything into, you know what I'm saying, into a tailspin. You know what I'm saying? Because I play a role in a specific sector that continues to put the city on the map. So it was more divisive, I think, back then. Way more divisive.
Man, I remember hearing about the Hip Hop Shop because it was an event called Cleveland versus Detroit. And the first one was at the Hip Hop Shop, and then there was another. The second one was here, and it was at I was actually there last night at the Grog Shop. The Grog Shop is a notorious underground like concert hall, but
it's kind of like the
big
Shelter
names
before it
go there.
became the Shelter before Eminem blew it up.
Yeah, man. So I heard about that place, man.
Oh, that was a real place.
The Shelter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right down the street.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Detroit got some. They got some notorious spots. I forgot the place where they hold where they have Proof Day at. I was there one year. Damn, because Proof Day is the day after my birthday.
The thing about
April
it,
11th. St. Andrews, thank you.
St. Andrews, the Shelter.
It's the same place. It's the same place.
Downstairs.
Okay.
Yep, the Shelter is in the basement.
Yeah, the Shelter is downstairs in St. Andrews.
Okay, so that's probably where I was at because I wasn't actually in that legacy hall. It wasn't actually there. It was down. It's like, yeah, St. Andrews is so that okay, so it is the Shelter. Okay.
It's literally the exact same place.
Okay.
I remember the first time that I ran into Royce and them. Royce used to be in this group called Black Wall Street. Like way before the game, right? They was in this group called Black Wall Street. It was Royce, it was this guy named Trey Little. It was Ja 5'9". It was another guy that was 5'9". It was Ja 5'9". They had tried to put a girl in the group and stuff like that. It was this guy named Bo. We called him Bo, but he was a twin. And Bo, his name was Ronald. It was Ronald and Donald. They was twins, but one of them played football and one of them rapped. But they was in this group called Black Wall Street, or Wall Street. Not even Black Wall Street. It was just called Wall Street. And that was when M went on. But Royce was the one that had the mixtape that motherfucker was just like, oh shit, like this nigga spitting. You know what I'm saying? But Royce wasn't even really from Detroit. He was just in Detroit.
Oh. Know that.
Because you got to remember, like Detroit. Okay, Detroit is called it's Metro Detroit, right? So it's the city and then all the surrounding cities around Detroit. So literally, you can walk right across 8 Mile and be in Ferndale, or you can walk right across 8 Mile and be in Oak Park. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, even when they was from Detroit, their parents would, or you would have a relative that stayed in Southfield or Oak Park, and in order to go to better schools, you would change your address to your other relative, and you would go to school over there across the street because it was a better environment.
Right. You do that in Philly too.
So it's called Metro Detroit a lot of times, because if somebody say, yeah, I'm from Royal Oak, you might know what the fuck what the fuck. So they usually just say, oh, I'm from Detroit.
That's how Cleveland is too.
Yeah, Philly the same way.
Not Akron.
How far is Akron? Like an hour?
It's right across the street.
Depends on where you live.
Oh,
depends on where you live. Like, so for me, Akron is like, that's like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
But on the other side, if you stay on the other side, on the far east side or the north side,
like check.
it's like an hour. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, I had all of them niggas shit way before they bust off, bro. Like all of the stuff that wound up getting released to the general public and stuff like that, I had all of that way before it ever hit the mainstream media, bro.
So you know what you just did, right, AD?
What?
You finally admitted to it.
What?
After all these years. I just been waiting for AD to admit that he knew Royce the 5, not for forever.
But I mean, but I didn't know him on some like we friends.
For some reason I can't hear AD.
You can't hear me?
Oh, you gotta leave and come back.
You gotta leave and come back, bro.
All right,
yeah.
I didn't know him on some like we homeboys type shit. Like back then, because you got to remember they was a little older than me.
Yeah.
So I was in high school and we was going around the block on Roseline to Bo's house. And you know, that's when Bo was the person that introduced us to all of them because he was in a group with him. And so me and my dog we went over there and it was like, yo, these niggas is the hottest in the city. And then we was like, you know, I rap back then, right? So and I was like,
bars.
Nigga, no, they not. You know, what the fuck are you talking to? But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When I heard Royce and M, I was like, dog, I'm done with this shit. I'm not. That's the honest to God truth. I had made it in my mind. When I heard Royce, too hard, yo, I done heard worse. We can get in 2 cars and accelerated each other to see which one will swerve first. 2 blind bandits, mental capacity holds that of a globe on top of 9 other planets. Kiss the cheek of the devil. Intelligence level was hellier than trouble peaking on speakers in their ghetto dismissal. I'm not a fair man. Disgrace the race of an atheist. Intercept the missiles with my bare hands like a patriot. When I heard that shit, I said, that's just time to get a job, dog. I said it's time to get a job. Nigga, this Royce had this song called King of Kings. I said, this nigga is him. I was like, it's time to get a job. Like, you know, sometimes everything ain't for you. I get mine another way. But it's them. It's them. They up, bro. They up. And then that was when Swifty McVeigh
playing,
part of D12. All right, let me test you out, DJ Ace. Swifty used to be on this show called the Underground Hip Hop Lounge. It was something like that. It was like MTV's Hip Hop Lounge or Underground Lounge or some shit like that. I forgot what it was called. But it was a few people that was writing for the Hip Hop Lounge or some shit like that. It was just crazy, bro. Everybody was everywhere. Everybody was getting to it. It was this group that I had went to high school with, and they called themselves the IRS. They was bubbling off. It was a lot of people that was bubbling off all at the same time.
Outsiders,
all of that shit. So
the reason why I said that about Royce is because so I'll give y'all some backstory. So when me and AD used to do Clubhouse, this nigga Royce used to come in there, and thousands of people would join the room because it was Royce the 5'9" in the room.
Yeah.
We would never figure out how Royce knew about the room.
Yeah.
And we was just like, well, hey, who? So we was like, who invited Royce? This nigga AD wasn't, he on mute. He ain't saying shit. He to this day, he would never admit that. Royce was the reason he was
cool.
coming in the room.
Good people.
he would never say it.
He's good people. Shout out to the Ill Rhyme Society. Yup. That's what their name was, IRS, Ill Rhyme Society. I remember.
Oh, that's dope.
Yo, that's dope. Yeah,
I like that name. That's fire.
It was dope. They was sick, bro. They was sick. So
Detroit always got dope names, like all the way down to y'all street dudes, like all the street names and stuff, like the gangsters and all that.
Well, the thing about Detroit is that the culture was so integrated, right? So, and then we can go to Menace II Society next. The culture was so integrated. So I'll give you an example. When Jerry Stackhouse and them was here, right? When he played for the Pistons, all them niggas used to shoot videos and hang out at Jerry Stackhouse's house.
Wow.
Like if you can go back and watch some of those old them Cheddar Boy videos and shit, and Jerry Stackhouse and them would be in that shit. Them niggas used to be hanging out together, bro. It was a different time, bro. It was just the street dudes was hanging with the basketball dudes, all of that shit, bro. It's all in the same.
It was all intermingling.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga Stackhouse, boy, he was a dog.
Yeah, he was out here in the streets. He was out here. So. All right, let me read some. And then we can go to the next subject. Boyz n the Hood is legendary. Life is a revolving door. I could never take Cuba Gooding serious. When he was punching the air after getting pulled, he was trying to get that nigga was hurt. He was trying to get some box. He got some box, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Did you see when they people emphasized that he tilted his head up when he was crying? Did you see that?
Listen, he was dope. I liked him. I think Daddy Kenny says this is a hot link cookout where the females.
Wow.
Wow. Movie reviewers, man.
Mother effers love to talk bad about LA on the Anton Daniels channel. Hoods all over me. No, you know what it is? All of the videos, all of the movies was made about how bad LA was.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's where all of the settings was. They was talking about how bad it was. That's how we learned.
Yeah.
How
LA
bad
was
Los
gang
Angeles
culture.
was. Yeah, we learned gang culture from the movies. Y'all need to blame yourselves for that. Slave of Christ says, I thought y'all would have included South Central. Well, we usually only do 3 movies at a time. Dad says, my dad said when he watched Boyz n the Hood in the theaters, everybody stood up and was celebrating when Ricky Skillers got killed towards the end. That's how about right. They used to have this theater, the Southfield. I think it was a Southfield AMC.
AMC. Man,
Yeah.
that was terrible that shut down.
Nigga, that was a lot of shootouts up there. In Michigan, I was more into Top Authority, says Slave of Christ. And Chosen Seed of God, I appreciate you for the 2 ball. Thank you, my friend. All right, let me throw this preview up here, and then I want to get y'all thoughts on Menace.
So what are you gonna do, KD? You gonna mess around out there in the streets till you get killed?
What's that, sir?
You gotta think about your life.
What's that, sir?
Being a black man in America isn't easy. All I'm saying is survive.
You need to be glad that you graduated from high school and that you're alive at 18. And you need to do something with yourself before you end up like he did.
I'm not gonna end up like he did, all right?
Mother, there's too many of you to cry. Brother, there's far too many of you dying. You know we've got.
Oh man, you know I'm down. But I also know that life has better things to offer than what's on the street out there. Why are you so worried about me?
So you can
Why shouldn't I be?
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Menace to society. The hunt is on, and you're the prey.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I go first. Somebody said it in the chat, and I 100% agree with them.
That
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Yeah.
That soundtrack, baby.
It is.
Yeah, those 90s soundtracks was crazy.
Yes, yes.
A fucked up childhood, because that's the way I am.
Let me say this,
got
bro.
me in the state.
Menace to
That
Society.
was my
Damn.
soundtrack, Sonny. That was soundtrack of the summer. That was 93. I think.
Yeah.
I realized how
Right.
desensitized we have been programmed to be through rewatching these movies.
Oh man,
Because Menace to Society is a fucking horror film, bro.
yeah.
It is.
Like seriously, bro. We watched that shit as kids. We celebrated it. Everybody was walking around trying to get old dog braids. He was the original YN. He was the original
Original YN.
Old dog is the original YN, bro.
That's true. I
And
can't think of one before him.
fuck, bro. That
Yeah.
seriously, it is.
America's Nightmare.
I go back and forth trying to figure out whether or not Boyz n the Hood is a better movie or Menace to Society is a better movie because of the impact that it had on the culture and how real that shit was, bro. Like from Chauncey to Old Dog. The only reason that I put Boyz n the Hood over Menace to Society is because clearly Cuba Gooding Jr. was a much better actor than Kane, right?
Yeah.
But that shit unapologetically addressed all of the issues in the hood. Like, why the fuck was Jada Pinkett fucking with Kane? That's some real shit that was really happening, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, AD, all them 90s movies had that though. If you think about it.
Yeah, because that shit was happening. That shit was real.
Yeah. Remember Juice last week? It was the same thing.
Yeah, bro. Like it addressed pregnancy, chicks getting pregnant. It talked about, you know, my man jacking a dude for his datings. Like,
yeah.
the life expectancy for you growing up in the hood was just low. So much so to where it almost programmed us to think that we was not supposed to survive past 18, 21. And if you wind up getting to be like 25, 26, you are OG.
Yeah.
Like you made it because you was able to age beyond what the life expectancy was in it. And like even with Sharif just so happened to be with the wrong niggas at the wrong time.
Wrong time. And that's usually
because them was his homies and he wasn't even on no gangster type shit. But there was different types of people in the hood that got caught up in the hood just because they was in the hood.
Yeah. Same like Ricky.
Menace to Society is bro.
Yeah, Ricky was the same
It was
thing.
a raw uncut.
Menace to Society is I don't think I would ever let my daughter see that shit, bro. That shit was literally a horror movie. Like even when they would kill people, like you could see their brains and shit splatter all over.
Yeah, look.
What's going on, bro?
But you know what? A lot of they had to experience that. Give a shout out to Albert and Alan Hughes. They from Detroit.
Hughes
they
brothers,
represent. And it's crazy. They're Iranian background too. Go figure.
Go figure, right?
But that was stuff that most people have seen. If you was around that time, you witnessed it, man. Even I can remember back when Detroit was going through its rough era. Even, dude, I've seen people get stumped out at Northland with the skates, and I'm talking.
I have too, bro.
Dog.
See, that's what I be telling them, DJ Ace, and I be saying like, don't let the fact that I'm a loving father,
right,
remove the shit, man. I've seen bodies in real life, like,
dog,
man,
Yeah.
Stuff we not even supposed to see, and we got to
And we
compartmentalize
not,
that shit.
bro. We was young and shit. We not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah,
I've seen, man. I've literally seen, man, bro.
Yeah, definitely saw things that what you're not supposed to see.
You want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
That was true.
The thing about Menace though, that like people over it, man, them dudes was degenerates, man. Even they were horrible.
And we knew degenerates.
They literally were the title of the film. They were straight up menaces. Like that girl said, "Hey, I'm pregnant. I only been with you." This nigga hung up. Like that nigga laying there in his boxers like.
Hey, Slimmy, what about when my man just so happened to have better rims than him because he just got his shit?
Yo, that's crazy,
That
yo.
was so fake. That was so fake, man.
Yo, question. So, what he had the gun to him the whole time? He was getting. You know how long it take to get rims on and off a car? Yeah, like so you had the gun to him the whole time.
Like, so what did he do to get the rims off?
Right.
The whole idea was that he took the car and then he probably went back and got his car. So you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
What happened?
That's
probably what happened, but it was just like, this is insane. And he just
then the double burger with cheese is crazy.
Then the crazy part is the rims is actually what got him killed.
Cheeseburger.
Because the rims is what got him killed, because that's when the girl recognized him. When he was really only just supposed to be messing with Jada Pinkett, he go get this off-brand chick, get her pregnant.
Oh yeah.
Get her pregnant, beats her cousin up, beat him up bad, dog walked him, and he came back for vengeance with some hooligans that did not give no fucks.
But you know what's so tripped out about it? But I mean, that was normal though. You seen the chick at the park, and it's like, "What's up, baby?"
Absolutely.
You know, nowadays they send DMs, but back then it was like, "Yo,
that was Rouge Park."
You know what I'm saying?
Park,
Rouge Park.
Yep.
Shit, even Belle Isle.
Yep.
7 Mile before you hit the lodge.
Yeah, true. It's 7 Mile to Belle Isle.
Yep.
Like,
Hit Jefferson.
they kicking us up the aisle.
Jefferson straight down. Yep.
Hit the John C. Let's go on 7 Mile.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I think that every hood is kind of the same, bro. Like
it is.
That movie, honestly, that put me into like I'm like, man, this is not good. Like it's just not. But again, I don't think it's too much different, man. I just don't. I think it was a lot worse, but I don't think it's that much different nowadays, man.
Yeah, I don't think that movie is embellishing a lot. I think that's well, I can't say I think. I know that it's very much very close to things that
the opening scene was Harold.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, bro. It came out the gate traumatizing, bro. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, man.
These niggas didn't give a fuck. Like Harold wasn't on no. Hey man, I can live another day. That nigga was like, man, I'm not about to let this nigga
get out
my
he
car.
Told him, He said, get out the car. I'm not going out like no chump.
Yeah, that's just it. It was just like,
he had a double barrel to his head. You was in a bad position regardless. You was dying.
I don't understand why he doesn't just get out the car.
They was gonna pop him anyway, just because of inconvenience. That's just how raw people was. It was just like, all right, you gonna give me the car, but I'm gonna pop one in you anyway. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
But the thing about it though is Kane, that nigga was already getting shot up before he ever got out of high school.
He was a crash dummy. He was,
and of course, you know these hoes love niggas that's in the street. So you're gonna have Eileen. Her name is Eileen, and you're gonna have Jada's, and you're gonna have all of them, bro. Man, more things change. These hoes age out, and you get a new set, and they do the same fucking thing that they've been doing back in the day, bro. It ain't no different. They always asking, how would you know what these hoes is like? Nigga, these hoes is the same as they was back then. They just age out.
Right.
Just look at their mama and their
new recruits, fresh meat.
Ain't no different. These the same hoes back then as it is now. And when you get older, they gonna be telling y'all niggas like, oh, y'all niggas ain't getting no hoes. Like, nigga, ain't no different. They're the same hoes.
Right. We didn't have social media and we weren't putting shit up, you know. You was lucky somebody had a camcorder to film some stuff. Like,
Right.
That's a
we got
fact.
footage, you know. But
They act like it's always different from these hoes ain't no different. Ain't no different, nigga. It's the same chicks, same game, same thing, everything. Ain't no different. No different at all, bro.
There was a point in time though when included with this movie, Lorenz Tate was one of my favorite actors though.
Oh, with Love Jones.
I couldn't see him no different. It took him a while for me to
Love
see
Jones
him.
was
it
after.
did. It really did. It was like, whoa.
I used to call that nigga old dog, and no matter what movie he acted in.
Facts.
And you know who else got typecast? The nigga that got stumped out. He got like typecast like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Because he's still he's still
Don't Be a Menace. He got stomped out.
He ain't never outliving that role because he's in whatchamacallit doing the same shit. When he
Don't Be a Menace.
Tales from the Hood. He was in Tales from the Hood.
Damn, ain't he in
He in Players Club. He was the cousin.
Yeah,
cousin. He was the freaky cousin.
He sure was.
Freak ass cousin.
That nigga never outgrew that role, but Kane never did nothing significant either, though.
Yeah,
that's true.
Kane Belly. Remember, he was the I'm gonna drop down on them niggas.
Small part.
Yeah.
What's crazy is he's notorious for that, and nobody sees him as Kane anymore.
Right.
Yes. Until you watch Menace again, you just see you
I still call him Kane because I don't know what else to call him.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate had a slew of films that was completely the opposite of what he did as Old Dog, right?
Yeah.
And so Lorenz Tate did Dead Presidents. He did Love Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like Lorenz Tate did a whole bunch of other movies.
Yeah, I was watching Ray today. He was Quincy Jones in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lorenz Tate, he kind of got an opportunity, but Lorenz Tate, man, that nigga was the original.
Ricky Lime, he killed that.
That nigga was up for no reason.
Yeah.
He liked to play like that, dog. Like when MCA gave him the gun,
the shotgun. Yeah, he was
right.
Laughing. They're like, hey, nigga, chill.
Yeah,
man.
That nigga would have handled Tupac and Juice.
Oh yeah,
Tupac and Juice would have got it. He would have got a wake up call fucking with Old Dog.
I don't think nobody want no smoke with Old Dog.
Yeah, Old Dog is crazy.
I don't think nobody want to smoke with Old Dog.
That nigga was
John Wick for Old Dog.
Yeah, that nigga was up for no reason, and he never died.
No.
That nigga never died.
No,
he never got hit. He never got hit with a bullet. He was always shooting. He never died, bro. He never got killed.
Shit is insane.
That is
crashed out.
Yeah, he's crash dummy number one that actually didn't crash out. He didn't crash. But he definitely.
Yeah.
That nigga
Chauncey dropping a dime. He would have still been out there.
Yeah,
he was diabolical, man. He was.
But the nigga was a real YN because the nigga was selling his own tape.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was diabolical.
$60
from start to finish. From start to finish, he lived up to the title. From start to finish,
he got arrested at the end, though.
To the title.
Did he?
He was the shit that was egging it on when Kane was
after Chauncey dropped the dime on it,
and he stopped.
He failed to take the police.
He kicked
Damn, I forgot about that.
He had to hide out from everybody. He was too busy trying to hide. You know,
a lot of people say Tupac was supposed to play Old Dog like in the chat.
No, he wouldn't have did it.
Do y'all think that Lorenz Tate, nobody could have matched him in that role, even Pop?
Nobody.
I think Pac would have did good. Pac was alive though when that was out.
Yeah,
Pac was in jail.
Oh, okay.
He was in jail. You remember he's in jail.
He was supposed to play Sharif.
Pac couldn't have did.
I don't know what role he was supposed to play.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody could have fucked.
He was supposed to play Sharif.
Yeah, he was supposed to. I told you he was supposed to play Tyrese too and Baby Boy.
Yeah, I think Tyrese did that role best, bro.
Yeah, he did. But John Singleton wrote it for Tupac though. That's why he had the mural in the room. Like
I think that Tyrese did that role justice, bro.
Yeah, he did. But I think John Singleton wrote that joint like 95 or something. Like he ain't write it in 2001.
Caught 4 bodies.
Yeah,
Old dog
that
all
dog
4
was
bodies
wild,
in
bro.
the summer, nigga.
Yeah.
In the summer. Them was summer bodies.
This nigga did this shit in 1 year, dog.
Bro,
Summer too hot.
Them wasn't even winter bodies. Them was summer bodies.
Summer
bro.
bodies.
That nigga was not out having fun. He was not having fun. He was literally killing people.
Bro, they was like 17 too, yo.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
younger than Kane.
Kane was
younger
only
than
like
Kane.
17, 18. So when he was 16.
Yeah,
Them
he
niggas
was
had
a
a
minor.
terror, nigga.
He was a minor. That's why he didn't go to jail, and Kane did.
Yeah,
niggas had a month of terror, bro.
Man,
So you saying Lorenz Tate could have been Bishop, but Tupac couldn't have been Old Dog?
I don't think that. I can't think of any black movie villain that could ever fuck with Old Dog. Nigga. Old Dog is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, man.
Old Dog is Freddy Krueger. What up, Chosen Seed?
What's going on with you, my brother?
Chilling,
What up, bro?
Good to see y'all, man.
So
Old Dog is Freddy Krueger, nigga. Old Dog, man. It was so many people growing Old Dog braids, man, back then.
Yeah, shit was crazy. No way Old Dog was 14. No way he was that young. No, hell no, dog. No.
He was a poster
Then
child.
again,
He was very influential, though, y'all.
But then you got to think about it. Yeah, that dude never dealt with no women. He might have been really young.
But
Old Dog didn't care shit about nothing but action, bro.
Yeah, that's all he wanted to do was kill. Remember, old girl told him to go over there and get us some girls. He told him, "Why don't you wash your feet?"
Old Dog was up 100% of the time.
Taking
bro.
ass.
Anything.
Wash her fucking feet.
Only time that nigga ever fell in love was when MCA gave him the shotgun, nigga.
Hey, whack.
That nigga was looking at that shit like.
This nigga was enthralled with weaponry.
Yeah. Yo, homie, you need some
up.
help.
No,
Yo, that was crazy.
It was,
That
too
part was
short.
crazy.
Too
That
short.
was too short.
It was
It was too short.
That,
Short gave it to him.
pump gun. Pistol grip pump on his lap at all times.
Yeah, nigga.
Question, y'all think you think Kane overreacted with Chauncey? Because remember that's kind of like what was the springboard for everything.
Nigga, think about it.
He overreacted.
Always gonna be over a chick, bro. Every single
Plus,
movie.
he had just got laid too. He got some.
Yeah, nigga,
put
he
him
was
on in the
feeling
room.
like a
why they
daddy.
in there
He was
fucking
feeling like
saying
a
love.
stepfather.
Yeah, he was in love.
Right.
First time.
Stepfather with an older woman, loving her, nigga. And this nigga Chauncey kept doing shit. That nigga was.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Chauncey though. I was like, I don't know, did he over? If he could have checked him, but yeah, he stomped him out. That's what.
No, he overreacted, but the nigga
that's
was,
what I'm
the
asking.
nigga was a young, emotional high school.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, also, Chauncey wasn't gonna stop. Like,
True. If he didn't get his ass whooped.
he had been pushing the line the whole film. Right? He
How was that
being
any
an
different?
asshole.
How it was happening in real life, bro?
Oh no. He shouldn't. He still overreacted, but I'm just saying Chauncey was.
No. I'm saying that's how them hoes used to get pressured in real life.
Yeah.
Chauncey was a character in the movie, not Phillips. Who said that?
We still call that nigga Chauncey.
No, I'm talking about somebody in the chat talking about Chauncey Phillips. I'm like,
ain't that crazy? We still call him. I still call him.
He's still Chauncey.
Or sometimes you might call him Pinky. Sometimes.
Pinky.
I always call him the first thing I discovered him.
Nobody calls him Clifton Powell.
Yeah.
Until the interview the other night.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Do y'all think he was typecast because of that role?
No, Clifton versatile as hell. He play a bunch of roles, bro.
Yeah, he got a lot of different stuff going on.
He got a bunch. And then it's nothing too small for him. He be doing plays and pop-up shows and all that kind of stuff, like Broadway types. Like he just be doing plays and stuff. It'd be like you would think he too big for that, but he not. He just love acting.
Yeah, it depends on how you make your name. Like nobody calls baby like Tyrese the baby boy name. You know what I'm saying? They just call him Tyrese.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember,
Nobody
a lot
said
of these
Jody.
films.
Yeah.
That's how we discovered them, right? We discovered these niggas in those roles. So we discovered Ice Cube before he was on Boys in the Hood, so we call him Ice Cube. We don't call him Doughboy.
Right, Tyrese too. He was Tyrese
He would have
before.
been Doughboy. He would have been Doughboy.
Yeah.
So he would have been in NWA.
Yeah. So we discover the main characters, and a lot of times, you know, it's so funny. Like if you watch when Boyz in the Hood came out, or when Menace II Society came out, and this shows you how toxic the culture is. Nobody gravitated towards Cuba Gooding Jr. Nobody said, you know what, I want to be like Cuba. They was like, nigga, I'm Doughboy.
Yep.
Nobody gravitated towards Kane. Everybody said I'm O-Dog.
Yep. I mean, shit, Kane was a fuck up too, though, so it wouldn't have mattered.
But nobody was saying that.
Yeah, because he died.
I'm Kane. Nobody was trying to be Kane. Everybody was trying to be O-Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wanted to be the shooter.
Right.
Everybody wanted to be that. That's how toxic this shit is.
Yeah.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, also for a while, people didn't call him Cuba Gooding Jr. They just called him Trey for a short minute. For a short minute, he was Trey for.
Well, he was probably outside of Lawrence Fishburne and Angela Bassett. They were probably the most successful actors out of all of these movies because you got to remember, like Cuba Gooding Jr. did. You know, he
did numbers.
He did the joint with Robert De Niro. I love that movie. Where
Jerry Maguire.
Radio.
No. He was the Navy.
Dive
master.
Yeah, great. That movie is amazing.
It is. He was the dive master.
Men of Honor.
Men of Honor. So he had an opportunity to show a lot of range, right?
Yeah.
So it's a little different for Cuba Gooding.
Yeah, Cuba.
What do you call him?
He
Cookie?
blew up quick.
Yeah.
Come on,
back up, Cookie.
But let me say about Kane's role though, it was more relatable because remember that time when he was sitting on the couch and he was like, man, I gotta listen to this church shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta listen to this again. We were all in that space, so it's like, you know, even when his granddaddy stopped him at the outside and was like, do you care whether you live or die? You know what I'm saying? We all kind of felt like that. Not so much that we were just out in the street, but we all felt like, do I really care? You know, I'm out here just doing whatever I need to do, you know, but I think that role was more relatable.
From the very beginning of that movie, I always felt like I felt like all of them was going to die. Only person that I thought was going to make it out was Stacy, nigga.
Yeah.
Because he was going to play football. But other than that, I didn't think any of them was gonna make it out.
And Sharif, I was shocked Sharif got killed at the end.
I knew Sharif was done, bro.
I knew no. The thing is, he should have never been around them.
Sharif?
Well, he was raised in the same hood as them.
He should have never been around them. His whole
especially after he
mentality was
converted.
different. Even
Plus,
though,
he had an old man too.
Yeah, even though he was like them, he wasn't like them anymore.
Right.
He wasn't like them anymore.
You still don't change. You don't change your environment though, Slimmy.
Oh yeah, no, but what I'm saying is you still can change the people that you hang around.
Because the football dude was still hanging with him.
Yeah, Stacy.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know, man. Sharif was pushing it. Like
where was he gonna go?
He tried though. So let me remember, he was going to Kansas with Stacy.
He was going to Kansas.
You know what I mean? Remember, he was supposed to go out with him. What, the next day or something? Yeah.
But think about this. Think about this. Really think about this. Old Dog was selling a tape where he shot somebody on camera.
No, that's a legend. He said he was gonna sell them for $19.95.
He had the tape, and Sharif was still hanging around him, riding around.
You don't change though, Slim.
You don't change.
I disagree with y'all.
You got to.
Slim, you got to understand, bro. These niggas were supposed to be 17, 18, 19 years old. They wasn't our age. They wasn't even in their 20s. These was young niggas.
I agree
But once you found out that somebody had caught a body, nah, you ain't.
I'm telling you, Slim.
I wasn't hanging around. Well, I stopped hanging around people that I knew was into too much.
Sharif is a little dirt.
Yeah, Sharif was doing. He was teetering on the line, and then that's why he got smoked.
Shout out to my dog Charles Dutton.
Yeah, man.
Rock.
Yeah, he was really like, he was saying some real shit. He wasn't Furious Styles, obviously, but he was saying some real shit.
He was kind of Furious Styles in it though.
Yeah, he was.
No, I'm saying he wasn't as. He isn't Lawrence Fishburne, like because they only showed him like twice.
Yeah, Lawrence was
Yeah,
somebody,
so it's
you
like,
know, he was Trey dad, so his role was more
yeah,
pivotal than
and it was just like, it was just So he was way more impactful. So
Fact.
Charles S. Dutton didn't have the same screen time.
Well,
but
Lawrence
he was,
Fishburne had the knowledge, but Charles Dutton had the wisdom. You know, he was trying
Mm-hmm.
to say, if you
Good
need
point.
to make a change, make it now. Lawrence Fishburne was dropping the science. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, well, so you see him actively raising his son throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
And Charles S. Dutton, you only get a small dose, and it's only for the character development of Sharif. That's
Well,
literally
the thing
only
about
reason
that,
you
we
see
still
Charles S.
never
Dutton.
we never see Sharif in his knucklehead mode, right? We only see
Right.
Sharif.
We see him reform.
Yeah, we only see reform Sharif. We don't see him as a, you know, in the same streets as
Yeah.
No, hold on.
I agree with you, Slimmy. I think, you know, once you start moving a certain way in the way that Sharif was, you gotta start distancing yourself. You gotta change up who it is that you, otherwise you become collateral damage.
Dog,
It sounds good on paper, but
ain't Sharif didn't he play in both movies?
Yeah, he played in Boys in the Hood.
In Boys in the Hood, yeah.
Sharif was a nigga that took his football.
He took the football. He said, I could buy 100 more footballs.
You know what's so funny?
Yeah, I could buy 100 more
thought
footballs.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got enough money to buy 100 balls.
I never thought about that, bro.
Yep.
Shit.
Yeah, that was his knucklehead moment.
I didn't even realize it, bro. I honest to God, it just clicked in my mind. Like, wait a minute, was that Sharif?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
that's him.
That's crazy. Well, then that was his YN days, and before he he was in the streets, and then his father helped him change his.
There you go.
Hey, you know they do this shit with movies. It's like people, they got pages dedicated to like formulating these.
Yeah, like a multiverse type joint.
Yeah, like
no, I honestly think that Menace II Society is the sequel to Boys in the Hood. Like, I'll give you an example. We all remember the crackhead in the alley that say, I got these cheeseburgers, man, I'll suck your dick, right?
Yeah.
The original suck your dick line came from the crackhead that had the babies in the street on Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
And then what was the comedy Menace to Society?
Don't drink the juice.
The Lions.
Don't be a menace.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace. They also had the same line too.
Yeah, you know, that was a parody of both movies. That was a parody of both movies.
Now they said the same thing what y'all talking about with Eddie Murphy's movies, that his movie with Life and Harlem Nights and all that.
Yeah, Eddie was famous for that.
Yeah.
Remember the bums he gave the money to, and
Mortimer and
that was Mortimer.
Now y'all starting to get in the Slimmy's area. Slimmy is obsessed with that shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's the rap song.
Mortimer, we're back.
See, I'm not the only person. There's people in the chat that didn't realize that it was Sharif.
Yeah, that's Sharif. Yo, question, was that it's like I never put it together, but I saw it like on the internet years ago. Was the dead body they were saying, was that the dude, the Furious shot that was trying to rob the house?
That was when he was little. Because you got to remember, they went to see the dead body.
They were still little.
Damn.
That was like the next day. People were saying, they was like, yo, that's the dude he shot. Because remember, Furious was like, I swore I shot him, but dude got out the house.
But
they were saying dude stumbled and died there.
You might be right.
Yeah, they were saying that dead body was the dude he shot.
In his chest, but there was also 2 bullet holes in the door.
Oh man!
And Furious was like, "Yo, I swore I shot him." He was like, he said, God must be on that dude's side or something, because I swear I shot him. And then remember, the next day it was a dead body there.
I would have to go back and look at his shoes because it was one of his shoes that was missing in the street.
Dude had a Jerry curl though. Dude had a Jerry curl though, so that might have been.
Hey man, that might be the greatest movie ever if that's the same body.
I think so, bro. Yeah, because he had the Jerry curl.
That might be the most incredibly written.
Now you about to make me go and look it up. I'm about to look it up, right now, bro.
No, that's wild.
That's crazy.
If it is, it's definitely circumstance, because we would never put that together. We were just thinking that was just another dead body that someone shot out there banging.
But it was a fresh dead body, and then that was like a day or two later. It might have been, I think it was the next day. It was the next day, because remember, Lil Doughboy was like, Lil Chris
was like, you want to see a dead body?
Yeah, and Lil Doughboy was like, I heard Furious shot at somebody last night. Yeah, so it might have been.
Oh wow, bro.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, we about to go down the rabbit hole.
Wow.
Well, no, he got 2 shoes on, bro. He got 2 shoes on. And he got shot in his legs too.
Okay.
He probably got shot banging. I think it was something.
That's a chest though. They look, it's red in his chest too.
He got him in his legs too. If you look.
Oh, okay.
You
Got you. Okay. Yeah.
So is it? It looks like it's 3 shots.
Boy, that would have been crazy.
Yeah. I don't remember if they showed dude's shirt or nothing. The dude that was in the house, they just showed his face, and he ran.
Y'all got me doing research for real.
Boy, that shit would have been incredible.
Yeah. See, even in Boys in the Hood, like y'all mentioned in the wheelchair dude, that dude was really in a wheelchair. Like,
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That dude was wheeling. Yeah, Chris was really in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
But see, Chris, they tried to. I don't know if y'all put it together, but like the Chris dude was he was supposed to be, I think, the Chris when they was kids, but somehow he ended up in a wheelchair apparently.
Yeah, he got paralyzed. He ended up getting shot.
He got shot and got paralyzed. They said.
Yeah, he got shot later on, banging or whatever. He got paralyzed from legs down.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
films, man.
Yeah. They say them films go to their head though. Sometimes you know the dude that killed Ricky really like went crazy in real life and got killed.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. They say he became engulfed with the role because he was paying a bunch of street. Remember, I think the last movie he did was Locked Up. He was crazy in that joint too. Yeah, I can't remember if he died in jail or
he died in prison.
In jail, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot.
And coincidentally, his last movie was Locked Up. He was in jail.
Yeah, Locked Up is a horror movie too.
Yeah, that's a horror film too. That made me never want to go to jail. I ain't been
I
refuse.
Man, bro, I don't know.
Jay, we said that last week when we covered Pop. Yeah, we feel like he got stuck in that character.
Yeah, you get typecast. That's what they call it.
No. I'm in a real life. Like he didn't. He never broke out.
Oh, Pop.
It got to him. It really got to him because man, Pac was a cool dude.
Yeah,
he was a cool dude. And then like next thing you know, he start running with motherfucking Suge Knight. Suge got him out of jail.
I don't think it was I don't even think it was about him getting shot, bro. I think that the real turning point was that I think it was the hoes, nigga, when the hoes turned against him.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
I think it was the hoes. I don't even think it was a getting shot part. I think what pushed that nigga over the edge was the fact that the hoes turned against him, bro.
Yeah, man. That fucked his life up though.
Yeah, it did.
That fucked his life up, man. That nigga came out spitting on people.
Yeah, that Red Wings jersey on.
Yeah, the Red Wings.
Spitting on niggas. Like, woo. That's crazy, man.
Let me read these super chats. Hold on. Damn, I kind of like this show, bro.
Oh, facts.
I like this show.
Crazy.
Kai says, hell no, they base them off of LA because we have the historic gang culture that left an everlasting impact on the rap game and pop culture. Bloods and Crips are damn near a brand. That's true. Shout out to Mont says these movies do a perfect depiction of what the hood is like. It's almost journalism, like The Wire, real life but amazing cinema. If I sound like he from the Biddy. Where's the Biddy?
City.
I don't know where the Biddy is. Where's the Biddy?
No, I think he's saying the city, like, but he typing it with a B.
Yeah, but I don't know what city he referring to. Five's
from Philly.
Philly.
From Philly.
Yeah, Philly. I responded to him. So them husband.
Can't you hear it in this? Like Five got the same tonality as
Philly.
Oh, that's mine.
Bobby saying Johns and shit.
That's mine. Yeah, I told Mont. Yeah, Mont from Philly. Mont from he from the county in Philly. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I am done. Yeah,
These
I told
niggas
him
got
that on the chat one time.
personality is all of them rapper niggas. He talk like all of them niggas that be from Philly, bro. I know niggas in Philly, from Philly real life. They talk just like this nigga Five.
You're right,
Yeah, what was his name? What was his name from Clubhouse? The DJ from Clubhouse. What was his name? Damn, man.
But you know what's so tripped out when you kick it with Five in real life, right? Because I didn't kick it with Five in real life. Like it's even more of that. Like he got more Philly and his tone even more in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's tripped out. Boozilla says the opening of the movie with Samuel was messed up and set the tone for the rest of the movie. Kai says LA gang culture is a staple of pop culture. All of the complicated handshakes that pro athletes do are inspired from LA gang culture. All of the other major cities don't have anything comparable. I wouldn't say that.
But that's why y'all got the label. You just proving it.
Yeah, he proving it in real time, and then he wonder why he got the label.
Jeez, man.
Lorenzo's old dog, Disney Hardware, Miramax Software. Shout out to you. Daddy and the Caddy says a band apart Tarantino software. DP Meek says, "Oh boy, who killed Kane was a villain in every 90s movie." That's a fact.
That's true.
Christopher Mayberry says the cat is out the bag. Yes, Mimi has a man. Stop DMing my business. Ish. Thank you.
But that nigga had been posting with Mimi so many times. I was like, I knew somebody was gonna find this shit out. I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
Right. Also, yeah. Facts. That's a fact. Any final thoughts, y'all?
Oh shit.
Oh wait, before we get final thoughts, Slimmy, what's next week, bro?
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna be in the theaters. Project Hail Mary, They Will Kill You, and hold on. Hold on. Yeah, Project Hail Mary.
I don't even know what these movies are.
He's new.
We watched the preview for Project Hail Mary, so we gotta watch that. They Will Kill You come out Friday. Ready or Not 2 is, I believe it's already out.
That's all. Now that's the horror movie, right?
Ready or Not 2. I gotta watch the first one. I don't know what it's about.
I think I watched that
seems
before.
like it's some violence. It's some violence though. So yeah, 2 of these is just straight up violent.
I keep seeing advertisements of it with people wearing like, the rain gear that's over your stuff to keep you from getting too much wet or something on you or something like that. So,
yeah, I think I've seen this before. It was crazy. Like it was like full on gore action type stuff. It was crazy. If it's the movie that I'm thinking about, it's crazy. But what do you think about the They Will Kill You? You think that's going to be decent? I don't know
what I've never seen it before.
Man, it's gonna be just like him. It's a more violent take. Like it's a ritualistic movie. It's about a ritual. So like, but they just using violence to like sell it. But yeah, it say it at the beginning. Like it says it in the preview that it's about, like we need a human sacrifice, and that's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Yakar. I was thinking to keep the themes instead of the movie theaters.
Oh, y'all want to keep the theme?
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason that I say that is because I think that more people are able to participate in the conversation because they've watched all of the stuff that we kind of review with themes. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I did gangster movies, or if I did mob movies, or if I did vampire movies, or something like that, or if we did a series, right? Then I think it would be more impactful and relevant than. Now let me back up for a minute. I think that themes work good unless it's a big blockbuster movie like a Dune or a Spider-Man or something like that.
No, that's facts. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah. Speaking of Dune, go ahead. My fault.
No, go ahead.
Speaking of Dune, I was coming home when y'all were talking about that. Man, I watched that on the airplane one time. I was like, "Oh my god,
Dune is it, bro."
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Dune is it, bro.
The production of this.
I must have started the second one, dog, because I thought I only watched the first one, but they said Jason Momoa died in the second one, and I know I saw that part. So I guess I didn't finish.
It's worth watching it from the beginning anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it like straight through.
It's one of the ones series you just got to binge through. Just take a day out of your life and say, "I'm gonna watch this for a minute."
That shit that first one was incredible though. What was you about to say,
What
Stacey?
kind of
I cut you off.
thing you want to go with next week, Sonny? I don't mean we can go to the movie theater, but still.
Yeah, people like the themes more. Only reason I don't really care to see Project Hail Mary, but I know we showed the preview for it, so that's the only reason I was even on the list. But shoot, you know what? While we got y'all up here, what y'all think?
I like the themes. It's pretty cool.
No, I'm saying like what theme
next week though?
What theme do y'all think it should be? What theme do y'all think it should be?
I put Texas on your mind.
You say what? Wait, hold on. What you?
Denzel.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. You was on that Denzel.
I mean, the people were saying that they wanted Denzel too. They said they wanted Denzel. Was it? Yeah, I think it was Denzel that they were saying that they wanted.
Yeah.
Just like Tay said, Eddie Murphy or Denzel if we're gonna keep it.
Eddie Murphy, yeah. Miss Sanchez saying Eddie Murphy, Eddie Weeks. He wanted
Eddie Weeks.
I want to ask y'all, with Ryan Coogler doing his thing now, do y'all think that he's enough to take over from what John Singleton and what y'all was talking about earlier did, as far as like giving people hood classics that have a message? Because we don't have them today.
I don't think he's gonna lean into no hood classics.
Hood classics.
That ain't his.
They saying they want mob movies.
That can work.
Yeah.
Or sport,
So
yeah.
if you
I
don't
think
go
mob
with
sport.
movie, then you got to go with Casino. You got to go with Goodfellas. And you can pick a third one after that.
Yeah. I just want to put this John Singleton movie out there for brothers and sisters. Higher Learning. When y'all talking about
Higher
like
Learning
Ice
is
Cube,
incredible.
when y'all was talking about Doughboy's character, and then switching from Ice Cube doing that role to what he did in Higher Learning. I just want to read this real quick. Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. What I'm trying to say is we don't have that Higher Learning type of classic today. So that could be some of the problem with our community is there's no vision. And movies bring that vision. What we can be, what we can strive to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Higher Learning is also, you gotta remember.
Higher Learning
is also highly based in racism.
Way ahead of the time.
Yeah.
It's fully engulfed in racism.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, you could throw it in the race movies, because like you could do Higher Learning. You could do the like the one where he stomped his head on the curb.
Yeah, American History X.
American History X. Yeah, you can do all of that shit.
The mob one can be was Bronx Tale count as a mob movie?
I think Hoodlum is good because they throw a black movie in there too.
Yeah.
I can't remember if
it's a bunch of mob movies. Like you could do a whole month of mob movies, but
I think Alan Payne was in one.
The Godfather,
Blue Hill Avenue.
The whole Godfather is a mob series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think you got to put Goodfellas. You got to put Casino, and then you throw another one in there. Whatever else.
I think Bronx Tale. I like Bronx Tale.
You like Bronx Tale?
Yeah.
Scarface is not a mob movie. Scarface is a dope movie. That's more
You can
like
do either They say Carlito's Way, Bronx.
Yeah.
What about Donnie Brasco?
Donnie Brasco is in there.
Mm.
You would have to pick one out of those. I'm gonna let you.
It's your pick, Slimmy.
Donnie Brasco.
My classic is Untouchables.
Well, but Untouchables is a Western though.
That's a cop movie.
Yeah, cop. With
Untouchables.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of
You thinking about the Unforgiven?
Unforgiven. Yeah.
Untouchables. What's that? With Frank Nitti in them? The Chicago Mafia?
John
Chicago
Gotti.
Mob?
Yeah. John Gotti, right?
No, not John.
No, John Gotti, New York.
That was
Chicago is Al Capone and Frank Nitti.
Thank you.
Just do Carlito's Way, bro. Throw Carlito's Way in
there. Yeah.
Carlito's Way. Ooh, Blow. Blow is a
can't
drug
do
movie.
Blow is a drug movie.
Blow is a drug movie.
It was a drug movie, yeah.
Damn, that's my movie.
Just throw Carlito's Way in there and call it a day, bro.
Carlito's Way.
Carlito's Way, Goodfellas, and Casino.
I don't know if I seen Carlito's. Have I seen Carlito's Way?
Because they came out with a part 2. Was it Rise of Power, Carlito's Way, Rise of Power, or something like that? It wasn't.
Goodfellas.
Or you could do a Bronx Tale, because I'm pretty sure Miss Sanchez is gonna want some kind of romance.
Oh
no.
Oh.
Or you could do Donnie Brasco.
I think Donnie Brasco was like a great movie.
Let me look at these movies. Hold on.
No, you can't. You can't.
Who was that that said they fell asleep with Goodfellas?
Godfather in there. You can't just throw that in there. You have to
gotta take a nap before you watch Goodfellas. I mean,
Godfather.
Or if you're gonna go with that whole theme, right? Because the actors overlap. Yeah. So if you say, for example, you want to say Goodfellas and Casino, and then you can go with The Irishman, because all of those same characters are in all of those same movies, bro.
Really?
The Irishman, yeah, it's on Netflix.
Huh.
Or you can go with King of New York.
That was good.
Frank White.
I don't think I saw King of New York.
You got to see it.
I would say Donnie Brasco, bro. I would throw Donnie Brasco in there and call it a day.
Donnie Brasco.
Donnie Brasco, Goodfellas and Casino. Donnie Brasco, Goodfellas and Casino.
Yep, I would go with Donnie Brasco, Goodfellas and Casino.
Donnie Brasco. Hard to spell it, right?
Goodfellas. Yep, I would go with Donnie Brasco, Goodfellas and Casino.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Actually, you'll beat me to it. And I spelled it wrong anyway.
I feel like I said it.
So we going with The Mob next week. You know what's so funny? I'm about to be up for another 4 hours.
Man.
For what? Editing?
Working, baby. That product out. You know what I'm saying?
That product.
Gotta move that word.
Gotta have them scratching.
All while we've been here, has been videos dropping. And I'm supposed to do a pre-record with Stephen A. Smith tomorrow. So I got a whole lot popping off tomorrow. I got to do the pre-record with Stephen A. Smith. I got to do the Millionaire Morning Show. I got a Lakers game to go to. So I'm gonna be at the Lakers game. Getting it popping.
That's gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
So sometimes you gotta stay up for an extra 3-4 hours to make sure you get stuff together and get it right.
Stop.
People don't care about that part though. They only want the finished product. Hey, man, I want to live stream today. They only want that. They don't care about all that.
Yeah. Just like Les was saying the other day, the amount of work that goes into it behind the scenes is crazy.
Yeah, it really is.
Like they don't care about the 6-7 hours it takes for us to watch the movies over. They just want to hear us talk that shit.
It's
hit
at
a
least
one line.
2 hours to watch the movies and 2 hours to talk about them.
Yeah.
Question. What I got these the Furious Styles joints. You remember the joints he had? I got these on like college, bro. I don't even know what they for. I just got them because Furious had
stress ball.
Yeah, I seen them somewhere and bought them, bro. I had these like 15 years. Yeah. What is the like for grip? Yeah, I don't even know what they for, bro. They just look cool.
He says
give to the women so
energy, activates constant elevation, adventures and babysitting.
Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
That's one of my favorite movies.
What Elizabeth Shue?
I forgot who. I know all I remember is Thor was in
it. Yeah, when she had the little Thor hammer in it.
Chris Hemsworth.
That shit was wild. I'm like, what is Thor doing in this movie?
All right, final thoughts.
Appreciate you having me up, OG. This was fun.
Man, I appreciate y'all for coming through, bro. This is dope.
Appreciate
I like having y'all up here to get y'all thoughts too. So
appreciate it.
Appreciate you having us, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Miss Sanchez will be back next week too.
Queen.
Yeah, Miss Sanchez.
Like the car said, she gonna be tripping about no romance in these movies.
It's just killing. Nobody's making love. I want to be
All right.
Yeah. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.
Be easy, y'all.